Hey guys, it's Michael Valentino from Crusader Caravans with a handover tutorial video, but also a product demonstration video. Heaps of people are asking us as we're going to caravan shows and more articles are coming out, people are touring the country, and telling everyone about their no gas caravans. Is no gas the future? Who knows? I don't think the Victorian government knows, but there's a few alternatives that has really made the difference within options for people who are looking for some form of hybrid camping, whether it be gas and electricity, whether it be electricity and diesel, whether it be any of those options. People are looking for alternatives. So Crusader Caravans looks for the best manufacturer in that space and went, let's partner with those guys and offer our customers an alternative that is diesel heating hot water. This option here removes all 240 from the system as far as hot water heating, so all that massive energy consumption is gone, and the gas element of it is gone as well. We're currently standing in a Musketeer Treville that is a fully gasless caravan, if you so desire, where you've got induction cooking, you've got convection microwaves, you've got all that. And what you also have is a awesome hydroplate Eberspacher Diesel Hot Water Service Heater. So the Eberspacher heater will live somewhere inside your caravan, whether it be under your bed, under your lounge, under your wherever it may be. But it's hiding somewhere in your caravan if you've ordered it. And you know you've ordered it because they're fairly well priced, but on the higher end of a more off-grid style of camping, often accompanied with the more off-roady caravans. But it depends, everyone's so different. Very fuel efficient. I have customers touring around with these who swear by them and swear they don't use a whole lot of diesel. And they've got no reason to reinforce that to us as people who are selling this product to people because they've already got it. They're not going to tell us it's great if it's not. So we rely on their feedback, rely on customer feedback, and we get to see the dividends of that with this particular system. So it's a two-part system. So it's the system itself, but then you have these little switchgate controls. So this one here, the little black guy here with the little red light, kunk, kunk, is the hydroplate heater. So hard to see on video, but when we did that, the light sort of got a little bit. And it's from Eberspacher, or Eberspacher, or if you want to get told the wrong way to say it, it's definitely Eberspacher. We have a little red light, we flick that on, and then what's going to happen is the system itself is going to start heating the thermocol, the coolant, and it's going to get it hot. I think it's approximately 50, 60 degrees, whatever it may be. And it holds heat extremely well. The way it works is cold water comes in, it goes through a temperature regulator. So it's going to output a consistent high 40s, 50 degree, whatever the compliance measure is. And it runs that water, at least how I imagine it, runs that water over the pipes that is the hot coolant, and then outputs the hot water through the top side, whatever it may be, to the area required, whether it be kitchen sink, shower, all of that. Is it an instant system? No, but it's bloody well close. It's like 10 to 15 minutes you get hot water. And the system itself is so fast reacting, you use less water as well, which is why a lot of people like it. The system, we can actually hear it operating. You're not going to hear it on camera. It's incredibly low volume. And we filled it up with diesel, and we know it's purring along because we wanted to be able to demonstrate it to you guys because it's so hard to imagine that this thing pump water out. So how do you use it? It's a two-part system. Let's get back to it and stop me waffling on. We've got red light, done. I'm heating my water up, 10 to 15 minutes, I'm going to have hot water, right? And the best thing about it is because it's hot, as I'm using that water, providing I don't run out of water or I don't absolutely smash the hot water, and it's like really cold environment outside, you know, you're in Tassie, -5, you're not going to run out of water, which is awesome, unless you obviously run out of water. But if you're on mains pressure, it's just cycling. And more so, if you're in like Darwin, it's like 42 degrees, it's just going to cycle so much faster, and you're going to be able to have just pretty much continuous hot water, which is awesome. So you've got hot water, you've used it, it's hot, rip up. The thing's going to turn itself off if you don't use it. If you don't use it because it's hot, the system has such intelligence. It even has an ability for the guys at Eberspacher to actually plug in and see the run times and fault codes and all that stuff. Next level sort of stuff. What you'd expect from a European appliance. If this turns off, this red light is not indicative of it being in operation, right? You're going to be able to tell, again, you're going to be able to hear it. You're going to be able to see the draw of amps on your particular electrical battery management system as well. So a few little key giveaways. What you may have to do is you may have to turn it off, turn it back on. That's if it's not in use. You forget to turn it on, or over a winter night, for instance, you want that hot water, the diesel heater to run for that period of time, then the diesel heater display is going to tell you that it's going to be heating up as you're going. It might be like 35 degrees, but if the hot water is not hot, or the coolant's not hot, then you're not going to have hot air. So it's one and the same. They work together collaboratively. How do we make the hot air work? Well, we're in Tassie, it's very cold, and we want to be able to get our little guy up here, which is a little bit hard to see on camera, to heat up. So we turn him on, right? 25 degrees is the current temperature. 30 degrees up here is showing us that it is what I've actually got it set to, so you know you can crank it out. There's a few operational programs you can run on this, and essentially you can make it turn off at certain times, turn on at certain times. There's pre-programming for that as well. It can turn on at certain times with certain temperatures as well. So for me, and during a handover presentation for 95% of our customers who aren't that tech savvy, some, you know, swings and roundabouts, we just tell them, guys, literally we just want to use M. So the way I see this is you've got a little man up here with a briefcase, he's gone to work, and he's not working right now, as in the heater's turned off, and you press M, and that is going to turn back on and start running with hot air. There is one more switch for the fan system, so that's on, off, temperature up, temperature down, settings, if you're so inclined, stick to manual, keep it simple, nice and easy. One more little switch. Whew. Underneath, whoa. Here is where a hot air comes out. You've got off and a lower fan speed. High fan speed, mid, lower fan speed. The unit actually lives underneath here, but essentially, if you want to keep it, you know, high running, you can keep it high running. You want to go low running and just have like a nice constant airflow out, you can do that also. You know, in case something like, you know, desirables on the TV and you don't want to try and speak over the old diesel heater running here. The actual system, just for people's interest, because we get it asked all the time, what's it actually look like? Well, the unit lives underneath here, and this is our unit. So in here is where we fill up the coolant. This really not a lot has to happen to this guy here. Really not much servicing at all. You've got your cold water in, your shut off gates, your temperature regulators, all that sort of bits and pieces, one-way valves, all that. These are your coolant pipes. Everything's running through. So as you can sort of see, a little bit hard to see, but essentially it's coming out of the hydroplate, running to the actual fan system, and then the fan system is just running air over the top of what I assume to be metal pipes, and then it runs the hot air out of here. Very, very cool system. And because, you know, it's not using diesel to heat, diesel to run hot water, it's just using diesel as it requires it to heat up the coolant to desired temperature, and then once it's not doing anything, it'll turn off. It has safety mechanisms in it as well. If it runs 5 times with a certain fault code, it will shut down. It will encourage you to give us a call. If it runs 10 times with a certain fault code, it's going to encourage you to give us a call. Very, very intelligent systems. You can plug into them like a car, where you just plug in straight into the socket, be able to see those codes. So many options with these systems, and they're so easy to use. On, off, red light, on, off, no red light, press M, run the fan system, get warm. You can hear this thing starting to wind up, and it's going to start pumping some serious heat. That's warm. Like that, it's absolutely pumping heat. These things are super, super operational. If you've got a gas heater or you're looking at heating options inside your caravan and you're looking to spend $3.5K on a gas heater, look at one of these systems. You're going to be ahead of the pack. It's going to increase resale, and it's going to future-proof your caravan. The way it's heading, more people are looking for versatile camping options and way more options to keep their investment secure. I hope you've understood. I hope you've enjoyed. I hope we've given you some different perspective of why these units to that of the conventional gas 240 systems. You're going to see a lot more development in this space, I feel, with the encouragement of people going from gas to diesel to electricity. What's the answer? Who knows? I don't think anyone does. But we're here to be able to guide that process, make sure it fits into your particular requirements, and always here for a friendly chat. If you want to have a look at some more videos, the hand-up tutorials, want to find out about getting this in your caravan, like and subscribe. We've got heaps of videos coming out. Head to the website, www.crusadercaravansmelbourne.com.au. Maybe we have a stock van here that you can pick up at the recent caravan shows. Deals, deals, deals. We're here to help. Or alternatively, you can pick up the phone and give us a call and say, hey, I'm coming down. I don't want to negotiate. I just want to pay full price. I love paying full price. 93592938. Or alternatively, we'll see you next time. Thank you for the support, the love, and the encouragement. We'll see you guys soon.
Thank you so much for watching. If you've enjoyed this video, please feel free to check out more from Crusader Caravans Melbourne. We have plenty of tutorial videos, product highlights, and walkthrough videos for your next new Crusader Caravan. Thanks so much. Hit subscribe, push the notification bell so you stay up to date with all of our latest content. Thanks so much and happy caravanning.